State now, where disgruntled Harrismith residents are expected to meet with local authorities today. Residents are fed up with the lack of service delivery in their area. They claim if their demands are not met, their protests will escalate. eNCA's Manqoba Mchunu has been following that for us. Let's find out from him what's happening there today. Manqoba, very good morning to you. And is this protest going on for a few days now? Plans to ramp it up and block the N3 if need be?
Well, certainly, Veka, what we're hearing from the community members is that they will be gathering this morning, of course, ahead of that address and the meeting that they're expecting with the Kokta MEC here in the province, Tembeni Ngabani. And one of the issues that the community members are saying they want to raise with the MEC in particular is the issue of the demand that they're making, that they want this particular area to be removed from Maluti Apofong municipality. Of course, they have accused this municipality of failing to provide services for this community, and they're saying that the issues of water, the issue of electricity, but also just generally issues around maintenance of roads, the sewage that is spilling here on the township. These are some of the concerns that they want to raise with government. Of course, you'll recall, Yuveka, that they have said that they want the president to intervene in this particular matter, but we do understand, and in fact we have confirmed with the office of the MEC that they will be meeting these residents. The meeting was scheduled to take place at 9 o'clock this morning, but the MEC is saying that they will be arriving to address these residents around about midday today. We do understand that he will first be attending to a council meeting that will be taking place in Maluti Apofong, but after that he will then be making his way to this particular community. But it will be a very crucial meeting, Iveka, given some of the issues that have been raised by this community, and certainly this meeting that will be held with the MEC today will actually determine whether or not this particular shutdown continues. The residents, however, are steadfast, and they are adamant that they are not going to stop with their protest until that demand of this particular area being removed from Maluti Apofong is met by government. But just to get a sense perhaps of what they are going to be saying to the MEC, I'm now joined by Neo Mutaung, who's one of the protest leaders and community activists in this particular area. Neo, thank you for your time. Let's start here. You're meeting with the MEC today. What is it that you want to say to him?
Good morning. I think what we are going to raise with the MEC is for him to organize a meeting on our behalf with the president, because obviously we have also heard him commenting on the very same matter, saying no, this matter will take a very long time. So I think the mandate that we will get today is for him to engage the president at the community of Intabazwe. They want to meet with him.
Okay, so you've raised quite a number of issues, and all of those issues relate to service delivery. Just remind us of some of the, the main concerns that you have as a community when it comes to the issue of service delivery. We talk about electricity, we talk about roads that are not fixed properly in this community. What else are you going to raise?
Because of the so-called Maluti Apofong, where we are contributing a lot in terms of revenue, I can tell you that these people cannot fix our roads. These people cannot provide electricity accordingly. These people cannot provide water to the community accordingly. On top of all, this area, we have got a number of people who have got the livestock. Their animals are eating pampas, but the municipality has got more than 240 farms. They cannot even issue out just two. Those farms are owned by the friends of the politician, friends of the officials in the municipality, and girlfriends in the expense of the poor people.
Okay, one of the demands that you're making, of course, is that you want to be separated from Maluti Apofong. What if this doesn't happen then?
If they don't want to do that, I will tell you, we know very well that Harrismith was never manufactured or crafted in heaven. It is a man-made thing. If they don't want to withdraw that, then we are going to protest until the president comes in, if he doesn't want to come through a proper invitation.
Okay, let's talk about schooling. Of course, has been affected here. Businesses have been affected in this area. And I mean, as far as Harrismith town, we've seen businesses being shut over the past few days. Are you not perhaps concerned about what this is doing to the community at large, who are not able to access businesses, or not able to go to shops, and schools that are not going to, kids that are not going to school?
I like it when you are saying affected, not disrupted. because we have issued out the notice, we have engaged with the community, we have resolved to shut everything down. Yes, affected in the sense that the syllabus must go on, affected in the sense that the business must go on, but in this case, we are in a situation whereby we want matters to be resolved properly and the schooling and everything to start afresh.
Okay. Now let's talk about the issue. Last night we did hear of a truck being burned on the N5, and we understand that it's also related to the protest of the greater Harrismith community members that are aggrieved. What do you perhaps know anything about this? And let's just get your reaction on what happened last night.
Let us start by acknowledging the fact that there is a criminal element that is taking place in this protest. In this shutdown, not protest. Protest in the sense that the police are continuously provoking people. But we want to distance ourselves with what has happened in Kestel. Is it Kestel? No, in Mahulukwe. That's where we are talking about the truck that has been burned. And also, we want to urge the police to work with us in a very proper manner, because you know very well that they've hit the other lady. Her leg is broken. They shot me in front of you. You know the injuries, some of them you cannot even talk about them in front of this camera.
But surely that doesn't then mean that the community must also take the law into their own hands. And we did see yesterday some of the community members throwing stones and even petrol bomb at the police themselves. I mean, surely these are not acceptable, acts from the community.
True, that is not acceptable, but unfortunately I've never seen a petrol bomb in my life, including yesterday.
Okay, so will you be talking to community members about this violence that we're seeing? Will you be taking any responsibility as the leaders to try and quell the violence?
Thank you very much for that question. I was with eNCA when we were trying to engage the police to say, please guys, don't shoot these people. We want to protect N3 because our plan was not a protest. It was a mere shutdown. We were shot while we were still negotiating with the police without even getting a notice to say, please guys, we are no longer engaging now. Now we are fighting. We are shot. But we are going to take the responsibility. After this meeting with the MEC, we are going to make sure that at 4, obviously there is a scheduled meeting for 4 whereby we will be giving the briefing. And I'm happy because the stakeholders will be part of the meeting. Whatever that will be transpiring there, they will be able to communicate with, through their constituencies.
Okay, thank you very much. That was Neo Mutaung, who's one of the community leaders here. Of course, they are waiting with bated breath for that meeting to take place this afternoon to vent some of the issues that they have as a community. And I guess Uveka will find out later whether or not this protest or this shutdown in particular will continue.
All right, Manqoba Mchunu, thanks very much. We know you'll keep us updated as soon as you hear. We'll hear. Well, let's look at the COVID situation.